And we are live. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Starry Gaming stream. We're back today with my time at Sandrock. Last time, Logan attacked the train while Ernest was on it. So he's now very interested in trying to find out more about the bandit and what's happening and why the bandit is attacking. And of course, because of the lovely, lovely people over at the Church of Light who have nothing at all to do with the Duvos Empire, they're like, oh, we'll all be fine. The Gigglers also attacked the moisture farm. We have since repaired it. It only took like a day or two to repair it. But we are going to host a food drive and a dance-off for the people who are more impacted severely by the lack of food. And I think the dance-off will be tomorrow. There we go. Builder story. The Sandrock moisture farm is now fully operational again. I'm ready to show you what I know about desert planting. Before we do anything though, you need a planting kit. Here's a recipe for a desert planting toolbox that you can make at your work table. Once you got that, come talk to me at the moisture farm and we'll talk. Seek. Dear Story, just wanted to let you know, commissions are a two-way street. That's right, you can commission us over at the Civil Court to do a bit of ruin diving for you from time to time. We can pick up some of this stuff you need while we're doing our patrols, then mail it to you. Our commission board is in the Civil Court office, stop by if you need us. Justice. And we also have the ore refinery from the research center. And never have too many bronze. Our workshop space is looking very filled up, doesn't it? Might need to upgrade our workshop floor at some point. I need another machine upgrade kit, and we can upgrade the work table finally. Oh, Zeke, what are you doing walking around?
Hey, the hydrogel is working great. Like I said, in a way, I guess you could say you saved the town. Things are growing again. And with the Civil Corps on increased alert, I don't think we have too much to worry about from our scaly pals. Now might be the time to make good on my promise to Matilda and teach you about desert planting. First off, it ain't easy. Before you can plant anything, you gotta understand a little concept we around here call the straw grid. I won't bore you with the details, but basically the soil around here ain't good enough to plant much of anything. That is, unless you make a square out of straw around your seeds, protect them from the wind. Put a bunch of squares together and well, that's why we call it the straw grid. Here. Let me show you how to make a little straw fence in sandy soil.
I also don't have space on the workshop
Then
floor to do this.
Plant a seed in the middle, water it daily, maybe add some fertilizer, and then wait. Once your crop is fully grown, you can harvest it. Oh, if you plant often in the same place, your soil will retain some nutrients and slowly upgrade over time. That's about it. If you have any other questions, I've actually written a guide on the subject. Flip through it if you get time. Here's some other stuff to get you started too. Just, do all those things, I said, and everything should go great. For starters, why don't you try growing some sand rice? We'll see how it goes.
Alright, sand rice and straw. Don't have that much money. Alright. Do I have the money to water all these plants? Not really. I need money to buy water. We have a point in workshop. Start going a bit towards planting.
Ooh.
Finally, Zeke's greenhouse is right as rain. I can hardly help myself waiting for the veggies to grow. Between you and me, the family is getting sick and tired of the big stew every night.
Thank you. Wow.
So, how's it going with the hydrogel? I'm gonna overlook this one since it's an emergency. But normally commissions such as this should go through the Commerce Guild, and me specifically. We'd like to be orderly out here in the desert, right?
Oh, I know why you wanted to go through you specifically, and so that you can take your cut. I know how it is. We are so close now. We were 700 point difference before. You're now only 300 point difference. Let me go hand in today's commission so that I get more money. And we go buy more water. Then increase the size of our workshop.
Howdy.
You should have consulted me on the structural integrity of Zeke's moisture machine before making repairs, you know, just in case. But good job anyway. Oh. We can now know your birthday. It's the 17th of summer. Sandstorm season. Nice and hot then, too. Sometimes it can be hard to convince people to get out and celebrate when sun is blowing sideways and it's 45 degrees outside.
So long, partner.
Oh, it's today. Today is your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Plus 15. Thank you for coming to see me on my birthday. That's all that matters. Now, does it mean that you liked the gift, or have they increased? Aha, they have increased it. So, they made it similar to how Portia used to work. That on their birthday, any gift you give them is ×3. And I need to check now on holidays, on festivals, if it's ×2. The friendship points that you give back.
Yo, Grace, are you poking around the breach again?
Just going for a walk. Don't tell me that's against the law now.
No, only walking that's against the law is jaywalking. But, hey, point is, don't even think about going in there. We can't let Civs through without the proper training. I hate to be dramatic, but what's worth more to you? Your papers or your life?
I know that's meant to be rhetorical, but probably my dissertation. When is the breach going to be reopened to the public? I would like to look for more relics at some point.
It'll open when it's open, which is to say, when it's been reclassified as an abandoned ruins. And don't even think about trying to sneak in there. I wouldn't want to, but I do have the right to detain you if you're proven to be a danger to yourself.
What's the basis for all these wild accusations? I walk down this way all the time. This imagined notion of me even thinking of sneaking into the breach is just that. Something you've just made up in your head. I also have to notice that the breach has been this way for quite some time. Normally, I would have expected you, core type, to have this handled already. Sir, if I may ask, is the stress getting to you?
Hey, come on, give us a break. We've been up to our eyeballs in Geeglers. Plus, there's Logan. Yeah, it is getting to be a little rough out here, as a matter of fact. Glad somebody noticed.
Ah, goodness grace. Trying to get onto them.
Aw, poor Justice. Why don't you just take a day off? What you need is some rest. Then you'll have your edge back. I mean, at the very least. Surely you don't need to stand here in front of the
Brogius, hi,
breach.
Ben.
We all know not to go in.
I haven't noticed a lot of differences yet from the early access to the full release, because we're still quite early on. But the one thing that I have noticed just now, it's the thing that's coming most to mind, is that on the birthday, the friendship points are increased that you get by giving them a gift. I have noticed some other things in the previous 2 times that I played it, but nothing is coming to mind right now.
Yeah, maybe I could just head back to the office, pour a big old glass of yak milk, kick up my heels, and hey, wait a sec. Dang, how come every time I talk to you I end up with a headache? Look, Grace, I'm not kidding around. I take the safety of everybody in this town seriously. If something happened to you down there, I'd never forgive myself. Talk to me again when your fighting chops are up to snuff. Like, say, builders here.
Right. How about this then? If I were to commission the builder to enter the ruins on my behalf, you'd have no objections to that, would you, Sheriff?
All I do is dive.
Well, no. I guess that'd all be pretty by the book in my book. I reckon it's on the 2 of you to work something out.
Maybe. I didn't notice that much of a difference myself.
I gotta keep patrolling, but I'm gonna have my eye on you. Maybe just adjust your stroll path to be a little less hair-raising, all right? Y'all are gonna be the death of me.
Well, you heard the man. Looks like I don't need to sneak into the breach if I can recruit your help.
So
The
you were
things I
sneaking
need are
in.
relatively simple. But I think I'd feel better if someone with an eye more discerning than that of a soldier's went in to look. So?
I'll help.
Great. A bit of context. I'm an archaeology student in Atara, saving
Lie.
up to finish my degree. When I have time, I try to do field work that I hope will be beneficial for when I go back. You've been to the breach, right? Did you manage to pick up on what that place used to be? You know, back in the old world.
Office building?
Ah, yes. That soul-crushing monotony that saps your life energy to the point where you can't break out of doing exactly the same thing every single day for years while you make money for someone else. Can you believe people used to do that?
Yeah, can you believe people used to do that?
When it was open, the
how
breach
could
was
they?
a great place to look for archaeological finds and, right, you know the story. One of my main focuses is old-world audiovisual media. From salvaged memos and effects, I've discovered a concept discussed among old-world drones known as huke. I've surmised this term to mean listening to music at work. So next time you're in the breach, just be on the lookout for old-world music-related media. Anything that seems vaguely relevant. Discs, posters. Also, I need some small chips from down there too. For reasons...
Just reasons.
Thanks again for agreeing to do this. I guess with you in the picture, everyone's lives are being made a little easier. Come find me when you've got some old world music stuff. And don't forget those small chips either, please.
Alright, Grace. Unsure?
Howdy.
I saw the farm. You did some real good building, friend. I guess that's why you're the builder.
Catch you later.
Hello.
I heard you fixed things at Zeke's farm. I guess that means there will be plenty of fresh crops soon. And just when I was acquiring a taste for Burgess's signature style mush.
Bye.
Ooh, so, do you know what happens later on? Have you been spoiled, or do you still don't know, like, how the story goes?
Hello. Yeah.
I heard you fixed the old world machine of Zeke's, keeping us from famine. So it's true, each age brings forth genius on the noble land, so shall each rule its own domain, until the next.
Take her easy.
Because if you don't know how the story goes, Brotius, I'll try not to spoil it. Yeah, but you don't know how it ends or what happens and all that. Okay. So I'll try to comment only what is happening right now.
Hey there.
I'll make sure not to spoil the story for you. Oh, there's still a lot. There's a lot, Brotius, from not just that. It takes you on some wild rides. $1,000 to upgrade. $3,000 to upgrade further. Alright, upgrade it twice. I do not have... Before I start with the planting, let us go to Heidi's shop and buy the home editing kit. Nothing to sell here? Nope. Don't worry, Brotius. Yes, it's a bit of a spoiler, but, I didn't mean to come here. It's a drop in the ocean. That is so expensive. Heidi, you are extortionate. You are extorting from your customers. This makes it so much easier to move stuff. Right, and all that just so that I can have a planting area. Didn't I buy fertilizer? Thought I bought. Guess not. I'll need to go buy water. Yeah, I don't have money anymore. Maybe that's why I didn't buy fertilizer. It might have been expensive. I am once again broke. The watered soil is looking a bit different. Just texture-wise. Alright, and we are down to 1 water. I need to make more dew collectors. Basic leather. Yeah, I always have a lot going on. I just did not have the patience to wait for my machines to be finished with what they need to do. Alright, now I do need to upgrade the table, so let's go get some machine upgrade kits. Where is the alpha? Oh, up there. Doesn't get that much sand though. I barely dust my machines. Alright, machine upgrade kit acquired. Oh wait, since I'm up here, let's salvage. As my recyclers are not doing anything. an annoying bug to have encountered. You, come back here. Hiya, Crystal. I heard you're per the moisture farm. That's wicked good builder. If Pebbles can be as good as you in the future, well, that'd be just great. I mean, it's gonna be tough for him to match up to his pa, so you're a good compromise.
Be seeing ya.
Wow, Crystal. Upgrade. And the backpack. That's for sale. Birds away. Hi, Owen. What do you want?
Thank you.
Great job on the hydrogel. You and me are already pulling your weight. Really glad to know we can count on you guys when things get tough.
Bartle's a waste.
Yeah, you want something. Tea leaves. I have started growing a tea tree, but I don't. It's not flowering just yet. I'll see.
Seems like the little cutie really likes our town, so I'm letting it roam free around here. If you see it, give it some food and pet it on the head. I bet you it'll love it.
That's okay. I don't need to. I prefer selling them when I'm poor than gifting them. Elsie likes other stuff too. She likes the bullhead from the relics. That's usually what I give her.
Take her easy.
Got that backpack for me? Hey, nice. Looks good. If the design works, the food will not only last for hours, but also arrive at its destination looking like it's fresh out of the kitchen. You know, the more I study old world technology, the more I realize that most of their advancements came from pure laziness. These takeout boxes, for example. It's just because they were too lazy to leave their house or cook. Certainly if necessity is the mother of all invention, laziness is the father. Or uncle. Daughter? Because necessity comes first? Cousin? Well, anyway, thanks for your help. I'll give this to Danby. They said she was more than eager to do the deliveries, and I'll be there to give her a hand when she's busy.
No problem. Good luck. Let's go to Chi. It's not because I want to be rich, it's about wanting to have money to buy water. That's it. I just need to buy water to keep my workshop running. Hi, Itchy. I trust the hydrogel is operating flawlessly. Wait, don't answer that. I know my designs are flawless.
Thank you.
Alright, what should we focus on next? Let's get the blender. Let's go to the lower level. I haven't been here yet. There we go. Three minutes left to take care of 10 enemies. What is a yak melt doing in here? Alright, 2 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes for 11 enemies. Okay, endurance is low. Don't like that I am on fire. Not in a good way. I think I gained a point in fighting. Knowledge point, combat. Let's increase toughness. Hey, Prodigy Ace! Welcome in. How you doing? Before I face the boss, I will need to see if I can buy health recovery items. Alright. Do I have any? I only have stamina. A couple of bombs. How am I going to fight it holding? Alright, we are currently A rank. There are 3 enemies left. And we are S rank. One more enemy left. Got a motivational hammer. 83 to 97. I prefer the daggers because I'm faster with them.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
Exchange your patrols in a way that should give the moisture farm more adequate coverage. You won't be seeing any more geeglers over there if we have anything to say about it. You like hammers, don't you?
Ah.
That should be full. Yep. Let me use up my stamina. Don't like going to bed with a full stamina. Where are all the hard rocks? It escaped. Okay, we're very low on copper ore. A mining trip is in order. And it's bedtime.